Indian Motorcycle of the United States has finally launched the 2019 FTR 1200S and the FTR 1200S race replica. The new FTR 1200S and FTR 1200S race replica were launched in the presence of Pankaj Dubey, Managing Director and Country Head Polaris India Private Limited, and Bollywood film star R. Madhavan in New Delhi today. Since 2017, when the FTR 750 set the American flat track professional racing series ablaze, there has been a clamor for the FTR street version. Thus was born the FTR 1200 and the FTR 1200S. Indians get the FTR 1200S and the FTR 1200S race replica. This bike typically has a flat tracker style. Flat track, incidentally, are tracks that are not paved usually like dirt tracks. The FTR comes with a trellis frame, V-twin engine, Brembo brakes, Dunlop tires, anti-lock brakes, and cruise control for a comfortable ride among the host of exciting features. Indian Motorcycle also tied up with Oryx India for leasing luxury bikes to bike enthusiasts. The fuel tank is strategically located under the seat for a lower center of gravity and more centralized weight distribution. Similar to the FTR 750 race bike, the airbox is positioned directly above the engine to optimize airflow and maximize power. The bike features a similar rear suspension and swing arm design as the FTR 750, newly developed Dunlop street tires with flat track inspired tread, a chain final drive, and pro tip of flat track aluminium handlebars complete the race bike look. The bike has a wheelbase of 1524 mm, a seat height of 805 mm and 850 mm. It has a ground clearance of 183 mm. The overall length is 2287 mm. The overall width is 850 mm, and the bike has a fuel capacity of 13 liters. The bikes are powered by a liquid-cooled V-twin engine with a 1203cc heart and an electronic fuel injection. It generates a peak power of 123 HP and a peak torque of 120 Newton meters at around 6000 RPM. It has a full LED lights. The FTR 1200S gets a 4.3 inches ride command touchscreen, 3 ride modes that are Sport, Standard and Rain, a fully adjustable front and rear suspension, leaf sensitive traction and stability control. The motorcycle gets Bluetooth and fast charging USB port, digital tachometer, odometer, trip meter, engine temperature and low fuel lamp. The front suspension comprises inverted telescopic cartridge fork with 150mm travel, while the rear is monotube IFP with 150mm travel. The front brakes consists of dual discs with a 4-piston caliper, while the rear is a single disc with a 2-piston caliper. The front tire is 120 by 70 R1960V and the rear is 150 by 70 R1870V. It has a good looking 2-in-1 exhaust. The FTR 1200S race replica has got an Acropovic exhaust as standard, limited to the first year's production of the FTR 1200S in race replica paint. The offer includes the Acropovic low mount exhaust in titanium and stainless construction with a protective black matte carbon fiber heat shield. The slip-on Acropovic pipe enhances the impressive flat track styling of the FTR 1200S race replica, delivering a soundtrack to match it.